Hey everybody, welcome back to the Carry and Cut YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a knife sharpening video, and we're going to be using the Sharpal double-sided diamond stone. I previously reviewed this stone. If you'd like to go back in other videos and check it out, it has a 325 grit extra coarse side and a 1200 grit extra fine side. So this is a very recommendable and affordable sharpening stone for somebody who's just getting into it. It's not as easy as one of those fixed angle systems would be. So, this is going to be a freehand. Some would say it a whetstone. I don't personally think you have to use any sort of water or oil on this application right here. So, like I said, we're going to be going over sharpening this S30V blade, Benchmade 940. Tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a full review of this knife. So make sure you stay tuned, like and subscribe so you can make sure you get tomorrow's content. So I like to find my own. This sharpener actually does come with an angle guide. Comes right in there conveniently in the case. So you throw that on there, figure out what you want. You got 14, 17, 20, and 25. I like to do around 22. I at least shoot for 22 and a half, something like that. I feel like that gives me really, there's 20. So if I go a little bit steeper than that, it's going to give me a hopefully around 22.5 degree angle on the edge. So, like I said, say you're going straight up and down, that's 90, half of that's 45, and we go half that again, we get 22.5. So we go nice light pressure. Make sure we're not moving our wrist. Like I said, this is not a sharpening tutorial. I just wanted to post a video. Didn't feel like doing a knife review today, so I figured I would just do a sharpening. And so we're going to try to remember the exact amount of strokes that we do on each side of the blade. Always starting with your coarsest. You don't necessarily have to start with your coarsest. But this really doesn't need a whole new profile or anything. I think the edge is still pretty sharp. I just wanted to get over it again. First time I got this stone, I used this knife, and I just really didn't think I did that good of a job. So hopefully I can achieve a better edge on this one. It's a nice, firm, even pressure, keeping that wrist locked. Every time you want to get that tip, just make sure you're lifting up your elbow. And we're just trying to create that burr right on the edge. Some people can go by feel. I'm not that used to it yet. And we're definitely getting one started all the way across. Definitely don't think you'd be able to pick anything like that up. But there's definitely a pretty significant burr. I can feel it on my fingernail. Pretty much hear it too. So let's go ahead and switch over to the other side. So we're going to go 90, 45, half that again. Try to get to around there 22 and a half that we're looking for. We are going to be using a strop on this also. My strop is very cheap. I got it off Amazon. I think it was for $8. Came with 2 different rubbing compounds, a green and a white. Don't know exactly what kind of grit that the rubbing compound would be, but I think it seems to be pretty effective. It's not the highest quality ever, but definitely gets the job done. It's better than nothing at all. So when we're doing this, we're really wanting to get a nice burr on it on both sides of the apex here. And then do a high quality burr removal, and we should have a pretty sharp edge. It's really cool getting those paper slicing, hair whittling edges on knives, but those don't always, make the best, utilitarian, I guess you could say it, edges on a knife. I like to have a nice toothy edge. I think those mirror polish edges, they look really cool in pictures and videos and everything like that, but practically, I guess it really just depends on what steel you're using also. Some steels really like to have a high polish edge, and some other ones like to have a toothy edge. One thing I don't really particularly like about this stone is that I like to finish around a 600 grit, and 1200 is the only thing I have in this one. I do have a Lansky fixed angle system, and it seems to be pretty good too. I kind of misused the stones, and they got all kind of gunked up in oil. I think I was using too much honing oil on it, and that kind of screwed everything up. If you guys know a good way to get oil out of your sharpening stones, you know, I tried vinegar, different kind of home solutions, vinegar, and using Dawn dish soap and stuff like that, and wire brush, and nothing really seems to be working well. I was kind of thinking about using this stone here to try to flatten out the surface or grind some of the old stone off and see if I can get them back into use, because I did like using that Lansky sharpening system, and they do make diamond stones for those also. Let's try to do a strop here, see if we can get a burr moved off this thing. So we're going to keep that same angle we're going with, same amount of strokes. Moderate pressure, nothing too crazy. Make sure you're going forward with the blade. You don't want to go back into the leather, cutting your leather. That's very important. And you could also round over the edge. I know you don't think that it would, but your edge is so microscopic that it could honestly round over. The leather is not really hard, but it could round over some of your blade and give you not too great of a cutting bevel on there. All right, like I said, nice thing about this stone, it's double-sided. And this carry piece is really nice too. Go ahead and flip that over. So now we're going to be going to the 1200 grit side. It'll be the extra fine. Another thing about these stones, if you guys didn't know, you can use one of your kids' school erasers, any sort of eraser. Go ahead and clean up your surface. Clean that off there. Alright, I'm going to try to find my edge again. 90, cut that in half, 45, cut that in half again, and hopefully get to our 22 and a half. And just start working through your grits. And these stones are really nice. You can really feel the cutting on it. These are monocrystalline stones, so they're pretty high quality diamonds. They're all the same, roughly the same size. They won't deteriorate on you, leaving you with high and low pockets on your stone. Should get a pretty even cutting edge on it. Yeah, some people prefer only to sharpen pulling towards you. Some people like to just go forward with them. Sometimes I just think it works best just to go back and forth at the same time. And you're definitely not going to produce as good of a burr on this high of a grit stone. This is really just refining the edge. And then keeping that angle is the most important part. If there's any knives that you guys would like me to review, go ahead and leave those down in the comments. It really helps the channel. I'd like to get some engagement. Hopefully we can get our subscribers up. I'm really hoping to do maybe 100 subscriber giveaway. I got a Civivi practice button lock that I would really like to give away to you guys. Finer angle, 90, 45, around 22 and a half. Yes, if you'd be interested in subscribing, and hopefully, like I said, once we get that 100 subscriber mark, we can do a live giveaway. So I got a brand new Civivi button lock practice, that I bought and paid for. Just that'd be a good way to give back to you guys that watch me. So I really do appreciate it. Appreciate all the support. Don't forget to like and comment. Helps the channel. And I will have all these supplies linked down in the description below. The knife, the sharpening stone. I'll try to get the strop in there also. And don't forget to subscribe, and come back tomorrow. We're going to go on a full review of this knife. And hopefully we're going to have a razor sharp edge on it. Hit it with that strop again. Remember, same angle, going forward with the blade. Nice moderate pressure. Make sure we're getting the whole cutting edge. Don't forget that tip. And don't only just do just the tip. Make sure you get the whole blade. Alright, that should do it. Let's go ahead and get a piece of paper. Oh, my daughter's up there yelling. She wants to come downstairs and hang out with Dad. Alright. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a cut test here. Kind of a cliche thing everybody seems to want to do nowadays. Yep. Still got something a little hanging up in there. Definitely sharp though. Sharp enough to get the job done. Like I said, still learning on the freehand stones. So, well guys, thank you very much for watching. Like I said, come back tomorrow for the full review. Have a great night. Thanks.